Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1042, Stone case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Stone, you
Yes,
brought
ma'am.
this case before the court. What's going on?
Okay, so basically, this is my twin sister. She dropped off her child to me about like 6 months ago, dropped her off saying that she was gonna come back, run to the store, and literally never came back. I've been taking care of her. I myself has 2 other kids as well. The little girl, her name is Karina.
Okay.
But Karina, so
How old is Karina?
she's 4 years old.
Okay.
Yeah. She's been getting sick a lot. I've been taking her to a doctor, but out of my pocket, it's been hard to take care of all that. And from what I hear, my sister over here has been up in the club, twerking, and not taking care of her responsibilities, and not doing what she needs to do.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
All right, folks, let's dive into this intense courtroom drama. The judge calls the session to order and Miss Stone steps forward, her expression a mix of frustration and determination. She explains how her twin sister dropped off her 4-year-old daughter, Karina, 6 months ago and never returned. Since then, Miss Stone has been caring for Karina entirely out of pocket despite already having 2 children of her own. The stakes rise as she reveals that her sister has been out partying instead of taking responsibility. This case isn't just about money, it's about family, sacrifice, and stepping up when others refuse. The tension is thick, the emotions are raw, and the courtroom is about to witness a battle over duty and accountability. Let's see how this all unfolds.
When she finishes, then I will come to you. But there will be no laughing in here. Especially about what, don't be sorry, just don't do it.
Right.
Especially about what she just said, allegedly, that you're doing. You may continue.
But that's basically it. I'm here to request child support from her. That is my niece, and I do want her to, be okay, but I can't take care of her by myself.
Okay. All right. So, what's your name?
I'm Christina Stone.
Okay. All right. Christina? What do you have to say about what your sister said?
Basically, I just feel like we shouldn't even be here. We're sisters. This is a family matter. I don't even know why she even brought me here. I have tried to contact her, and for some reason, I have not been able to get a hold of her.
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. You seem to be upset.
Yes, I am very upset because she's over here.
She should be upset. If what she says is true, that you left Karina with her after going to the store, is that true?
And she hasn't even called me at all. That's a
I've been
lie.
trying to get a hold of her.
1 second. It's a yes or no. Is that true? Did you
Yes.
leave Karina? Okay. She should be the one upset. You left your daughter, have not come back. She's paying things out of pocket. Your daughter has health issues, and you're not giving her any type of financial assistance. She should be upset. I don't understand your attitude.
I understand, but we are blood. We are family. I am going through a lot myself.
What are you going through?
Well, my baby father in jail, so it's hard for me to really.
What he in jail for?
He got involved in some. He got involved in some drugs, and
He's a deadbeat. He ain't taking care of nobody.
Oh, okay.
so basically, yeah, he got involved with some drugs. He ended up in the penitentiary, and
How long has he been in there?
he's been in there for about 2 to 3 years, 2.5,
Okay.
something like that.
Miss Stone lays out her case with a heavy heart, detailing the struggles of raising Karina. She reveals that the child has been frequently sick, and she's been covering all medical expenses on her own. The weight of responsibility is overwhelming that she refuses to turn her back on her niece. But before she can finish, Christina interrupts angrily, dismissing the issue as a private family matter that doesn't belong in court. The room tenses. The judge, unimpressed by Christina's attitude, shuts her down immediately. With a firm tone, she reminds Christina that this is about a child's well-being, not family politics. Miss Stone's frustration is evident as she fights for support, while Christina's indifference paints a stark contrast. The stakes, a child's future.
So he doesn't really know Karina then?
No,
Okay.
unfortunately.
All right. Okay, and I see that Dad was served by way of you through the penitentiary system. So he was ordered to not necessarily be here because he can't be here, but he is aware that this hearing is taking place today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, I understand that it's a family matter, but at the end of the day, she's still doing something she is not obligated to do. And you do need to pay her child support. You and dad both, but it wouldn't be right to put dad on child support today considering he's not here and he's in a penitentiary. Do you know how long he will be in there?
He has about 4 more years left.
Okay, so in 4 years, you guys can come back to court and then we can modify it. But as far as today, you are going to start paying her some child support.
Well, what if I just get the custody back?
You ain't even taking care of her. What do you mean?
I could take care of my own child.
No, I've been seeing
Wait
you
a minute,
out on
excuse me.
Snapchat all over.
You two will just address me, okay? You never had custody from the sounds of it. If you dropped your daughter off and never went back, she has been in rightful custody of your daughter, not you. So I can't make her overturn that situation. I mean, she's been doing it. That's what's right. And what's right is that you should pay child support. You'd agree with me, right?
Well, I mean, I would eventually like to get my child back.
Well, that's fine eventually, but today, that's not what's going to happen, okay? How much money do you make?
I make about 30 grand a year.
30 grand a year. Okay, what do you do?
I work for a retail store.
You get commission?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is that the truth? Because you kind of hesitated.
I mean, I have other endeavors and stuff, like, side businesses.
Okay, but nothing that just generates a whole lot of money?
No.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. Do you have any other children?
I do not.
Okay. So your child support obligation will start today. And health insurance, do you know how much it would cost to add the child only?
So I had called around and they were quoting me about $500.
Now it's Christina's turn. She tries to defend herself, claiming that life has been really hard since her baby's father went to prison for drug-related charges. The courtroom listens as she explains her financial struggles, but the judge is quick to press her on the facts. Christina reveals that she earns $30,000 a year, but tries to downplay it, insisting it's barely enough. The judge, not buying into the excuses, reminds her that being a parent means prioritizing your child, no matter the circumstances. Christina's frustration grows, her voice rising, but the judge remains firm and unwavering. This is where the courtroom heat peaks as accountability meets defiance in a tense legal standoff.
For that child only. Okay, if that child is, you said you have 2 other children? Mm-hmm. So it's 2 other children, it'll be you and then Karina.
Yes,
so it'll be
ma'am.
4 people. How much would it be total for your insurance?
So for all of us, I think they said like $1,300.
$1,300. Oh, health insurance is so expensive. Mm-hmm. So what I can do is divide it by 4. So individually, each person would be $325. So that would be the coverage that you will reimburse to your sister, okay? In addition to child support. So you said you have 1 child. I have your gross at $2,500 monthly, which brings your net to $2,146.92. And you have 1 child. It brings your child support obligation to $429 plus the health insurance at $325. Your monthly obligation is $754 a month. You can roll your eyes all you want to. I'm really not bothered by that. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And based on what your sister said and based on your own admission, you're in the wrong, and it's only right that you pay her child support as well as health insurance so your daughter can get her health issues taken care of. Anything I said confuse you?
I understand.
Okay. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Now let's break this down from a legal standpoint. The judge explains that Texas law allows a caregiver to obtain legal custody and receive child support for a child in their care. Because Christina neglected her responsibilities, the court had no choice but to ensure that Karina's needs were met. This ruling highlights an important legal and moral lesson. Parenting isn't optional. It's a duty. No matter how difficult life gets, a child should never be left without support. This case is a powerful reminder of accountability, sacrifice, and the tough decisions the law enforces to protect the innocent. If you found this case insightful, Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.